Welcome everyone, thank you for joining me and Anita this early morning. Get comfortable, we're going to begin with pranayama. Find a comfortable position. Relax. Take some time to prepare. So shortly we're going to begin with the fire breath, bellows breath, and then the upper chest breath. And then we'll move into Surya Bhadana. For now though, just close your eyes once you're comfortable in your seat. Relax your belly, your awareness in the belly. And as you breathe into it, how it expands. And as you breathe out, becoming aware of the navel slowly moving towards the spine. So if you have any challenges with the fire breath, you can start to observe now when you are breathing in, belly relaxes, receives, and as you breathe out, navel slowly, deeply going to the spine. Watching the breath as it arises, expanding, and taking the skin of the belly deep into the spine. So you make sure that you have emptied all your breath out. When you do that, you hopefully will notice that your belly naturally springs open, so that's a good thing. Let the breath go wherever it wants to go as it comes in, and then when you breathe out, continue to draw the navel towards the spine. And just doing this for another couple of breaths. So this could be a form of the fire breath for those who are struggling. And you're breathing out through your nostrils when you empty the breath and the navel's drawing to the spine. People get confused with breathing in, but focus on just your exhale. And I can do a couple of rounds for those who are a little bit unsure. You can place your hands on your belly and you're focusing on the exhale, breathing out through the nostrils only. More experienced students can do up to 10, 15, 20 breaths per round. We're going to do 3 rounds. And if you are quite new, just do 5 breaths per round. So begin when you're ready, and those who are unsure, just watch me for the first one. So that will be one round. And then just 1 or 2 breaths in between, and then begin your second round. When you are more practiced, it'll be just a beautiful flow. So you empty all your breath out. One or 2 breaths in between. You're going to do 3 rounds all together. Continue with the steady, slow breaths. Breathing in, whole body breathing in, breathing out, observing the navel, slowly drawing deep into the spine. In a moment, we're going to do another 3 rounds, breathing into the upper chest. So this is focusing on the inhale, not the exhale. Those who are more experienced, you can begin in your own time, 3 rounds of 5, 10, 15, even 20 breaths, focusing on the inhale only, breathing into the upper chest. So think of it as a sniff. One or 2 breaths in between rounds, focuses on the breath in the upper chest. You may feel a bit spacey, lightheaded. It's part of it. Just take your time. Once you've finished your final round, notice the steady breath and all the different sensations. And it can be challenging when you're new to it, but if you continue practicing, it will be more comfortable. A very beneficial breath, opening us up, bringing lightness, but also grounding us and nourishing, purifying our internal organs and our body. Also reminding us of how we want the breath to move through the body. We want to make sure that it's completely empty, so when the breath comes in, it's a very full, whole body breath. Now when you are ready, Surya Badana, so breathing in through the right nostril, exhaling out through the left. So bring up your hand, using the tip of the ring finger and thumb. Completely seal the left, breathe in through the right. Completely seal the right and breathe out through the left. Keep breathing through the right and breathing out through the left. Do up to 4 or 6 rounds, once again depending on how comfortable you are with this pranayama. So the inhale may be slightly shorter, the exhale will be slightly longer. Awakening our awareness of the breath, our nostrils, belly, upper chest, whole body. Now when you have finished your last round, you're going to lay down for a little while. So getting warm as it's quite cool this morning. So we might take up to 5 minutes resting now. Not to sleep, so when you lay down, when you're warm, be mindful of your breath. Letting your body relax, letting your nervous system calm. And when you're laying down, being mindful when breath comes into the belly, use your mind to feel it spread into your waist and your lower back as it continues to arise into the front, sides, back of the rib cage, upper chest, outer shoulders, and back of the lungs. So the lower, upper, and back lungs all receiving just a relaxed but steady breath, a conscious breath. So So make sure it's relaxed, but being aware of your whole body breathing. The throat remaining spacious and open. You may notice after you've brought the breath in, as you notice the natural pause before you let the breath move back out. It's a really nice feeling. Tune into that. When you breathe in a relaxed but full breath, no strain. On your out breath, feel the whole body relax and notice other sensations, mind as well as body, internal body. Now once you've done another couple of those, now just completely relax the breath. And truly feel into your whole body, every part of your body. The toes, the feet, the lower legs, the upper legs. Scanning your body slowly, observing. Any part of the body that is not receiving the breath, or you find that there might be a block, the breath gets stuck and can't go any further. Keep scanning, softening, being very present for another couple of minutes now. Now when you are ready, just take time to start stretching out. Breathing in, stretching out, opening the whole front of the body as you stretch the arms. Beautiful stretch in the rib cage. And then when the knees come in, just gently rocking from side to side, the knees, moving the knees round in a small circle. Taking time, enjoying the very simple things, the ordinary things, but they can be even extraordinary as we observe throughout our body. So continue on, and when you are ready, keep your right knee in as you straighten your left leg, and as you hold the right thigh into your chest, start to rotate the right foot about 5 times in each direction. Again, because it's very cold, we want to warm the joints. We might notice a lot of warmth coming out of the joints. And then just changing direction, so when the left knee comes in, start to rotate the left foot round. Roughly 5 times in each direction. And you can bring both knees into the chest, So take your time here, moving at your own pace. When the knees come in, if you're a moon day girl, rolling gently to the right side. If you're okay to rock backwards and forwards a couple of times. And coming into cross legs. So from cross legs, just slowly ease your way forward, stretching out the back of the body. Breathing into the back rib cage and the back of the lungs. And notice how the back of the shoulders spread. So slow and deep but relaxed breaths. I'm going to move over to the right side, so as far as you can, but still keeping the left sit bone grounded. Keep both sides of the neck long, shoulders relaxed. Our focus is on opening, breathing, not distorting. Easing over to the left, towards the left knee, as you turn down the right side, as the belly turns. And easing your way up. So whatever leg you've got in front, take it behind you into animal relaxation. Draw the feet in. Move to the front footed knee. Relax the forehead. And if you wish to, you can go closer to the back footed knee. But keep noticing you're not tightening your shoulders. So you just go deeper into your waist and again into our joints, hip joints, knee joints, ankle joints. And breathing in as you come up and coming into animal relaxation on the other side, to the front footed knee, and then towards the back footed knee if you like. Breathing in, the leg that you have behind, bring it forward for cross legs. Come forward. Feel the breath in the back of the rib cage and the back of the lungs. Moving over to the right knee. Notice the breath in the left hip and over to the left knee. And the breath in the right hip, the right sit bone. Coming up, taking the feet wide, coming into a wide footed squat. Add blankets if you need them under the heels so you can relax and sink down, and just let the upper body hang forward. Being mindful of the pelvic floor as you empty your breath out. There's a feeling of drawing up through the pelvic floor, through the pubic bone. Slowly as you straighten your legs, but keep them soft as you hang forward in Uttanasana. Notice the breath in the back of the body again, the back of the ribs, the back of the lungs. Walking out into dog pose. Once you get into dog, walk the dog out. Bring the feet closer as you extend down through one heel. Hold for a little while. 3 or 4 breaths, then change to the other side.
Just notice if you tend to push your knee out of the heel that's moving to the floor. So do the opposite, soften it. Feel all the areas around the knee when you do this, when you keep your knees soft. And then separating the feet and walking the hands back for Uttanasana. So there'll be plenty of time to turn the sit bones up and to straighten the legs, but for now, just really relax and bend. Walking back out into dog pose. From here, take a deep full breath. Come down onto all fours and inhale through tiger and cat stretch. And as you move through tiger and cat, when you're feeling ready, you're going to move your rib cage round in a circle. Moving from side to side where you get to feel the whole rib cage, the lungs, pelvis, the hands. You can change direction, you're moving at your own pace here. And if you like, you can also have bent arms if you want to go deeper into your upper chest, collarbones. Just make sure you turn your fingers in if you're doing that so your elbows can go wide, and it makes it very easy for the chest to get close to the floor. As you just move intuitively, feeling as you're opening up with your breath. Never force, allow, and as the weather will continue to cool down, we're going to need to adapt, help our body adapt to the practice. So in your own time, a few more tiger and cats, and then you'll go back into your downward dog. Moving nice and smoothly, there's nothing to achieve. You're here with your breath and for your body. Take one more deep breath. As you empty it all out, navel gently to spine. Walk the feet into the front of the mat. Inhale, float heart spine. Exhale, relax to soft legs. Inhale as you raise your arms coming up, and releasing the hands in prayer as you exhale. Raising the arms up, inhale. Separating the feet, squatting, exhale. Raising the arms up, inhale. And arms wide as you fold forward, exhale. Breathing in, floating heart spine. Breathing out, step out into your downward dog. Deep full breath in your dog. Then exhale, right foot coming forward, dropping the back knee. Inhale the arms up to child as you empty all your breath. Navel gently to spine. To all fours tiger, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. Breathing in your dog. And left foot forward, exhaling, back knee down. Arms float, inhale. Into child, exhale. To all fours tiger, inhale. Don't rush, but enjoy the flow. Exhale, downward dog. Just take 3 more breaths. Noticing anything that's overworking, hard, contracted. Breathe in and free it. 1 more breath. And then walking your feet into your hands. Inhale, float heart spine. Soften to legs, exhale. Inhale as you raise your arms, come up. Squatting, exhale, hands through the legs. Arms up, inhale. Releasing the hands down, exhale in prayer. Bring the feet together. And keep the thumbs touching, arms forward and up, inhale. Folding forward as you exhale, and straight away take the left leg back, knee to the floor. Inhale, raise the arms. We're going to sink into a lunge. Exhale, bring lips, forehead to the floor. As you inhale, lift the chest. Exhaling into child. Flowing through cobra or all fours tiger, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale straight away, right foot forward. Inhale, raising the arms and sinking into the lunge, exhale. Breathing in as you lift your chest and bring the left foot forward as you exhale, fold onto soft legs. Reaching arms forward and up, inhale. Hands in prayer, exhale. We'll do that again to the other side. Arms forward and up, inhale. Exhale, as you fold, straight away, left leg going back, right leg going back. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale into the lunge. Lifting chest, inhale. Child, exhale. Inhale, smoothly come through, choose your option. Exhale, downward dog and left foot forward. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, lunge. Inhale, lift chest. Back foot coming forward, exhale. Thumbs touching, inhale, arms forward and up. And hands down, exhale. Raising arms out and up, inhale. Arms wide as you fold, exhale. Inhale, float heart spine. Walk, jump, step back, exhale, choose now as you move to the floor. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out, right foot forward, knee on or off. Raise the arms, back knee can be on. Exhale as you step back. So if the knee was on, go to child and flow through your tiger. Otherwise, continue to flow as you wish. Inhaling and exhaling, dog. Deep, full breath. Left foot coming forward. Breathing in, arms floating. Breathing out as you step back, again choosing to be gentle or stronger now as you inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Holding 4 more breaths. Resting at any time, you listen to your body. So being a bit cold, the body might need to take a bit longer to warm up. But when it does, it will be moving freely. So your last breath, lightly step or jump feet to hands. Inhale and exhale, soften to legs. Inhale, raise the arms as you come up. And exhale and releasing. And one more like that as you breathe in, raise the arms. Exhale, as you fold, soften to your legs. Inhale, look softly forward, walk, jump, step back as you exhale. Inhale, take your time, flowing nicely, downward dog, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out, right foot forward, choosing knee on or off, raise the arms. Breathing out, move your way back. Empty the breath, flow through as you inhale, downward dog, exhale, breathing in, and left foot forward as you breathe out, raising arms, fill up, exhaling, empty the breath out, inhaling, and downward dog, exhaling. 4 more breaths.
Soft shoulders, so feel the tops of the shoulders drop down, energizing through the arms into the hands. And then as you exhale, notice the similarity of the bellows breath. The last one, filling up and breathing out. Lightly step or jump feet to hands, inhale. Exhale, soften to legs. Inhale, raise the arms. And releasing the hands down in prayer. I'm going to raise the arms up, inhale. Palms together, arms over to your right as you exhale. Take 2 more breaths. Soft in the neck and shoulders. Press the feet, inhale. Raise the arms straight up over to the other side. Exhale. Feel into that pelvis. We get to feel the back and the front, now the sides. Breathe in as you come up. Arms going wide as you fold forward onto soft legs. Breathe in, float heart, spine. Walk, jump, step back as you exhale. Moving to the floor. Emptying all the breath. Inhale. Choosing, exhale, downward dog. Stay nice and steady. So from the floor, we're going to move into Trikonasana. So you're going to take a deep, full breath. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. So engage your feet and then just let your right hand slide up the right leg. Float the left arm up. Come up nice and smoothly without effort. Breathing. When you breathe, relax the shoulders. Don't feel you have to go close to the floor, but come away if you need. In fact, always explore that coming away, even if you could hold the big toe. One more deep breath. As we bring that top hand down, we're going to step back to downward dog. Some of you might like to continue through vinyasa, others might just want to hold dog. Take a full deep breath. From here, step left foot between the hands. And then slowly slide the left hand up as the right arm comes up. Gazing up or down. And feel those beautiful straight lines. Roll the biceps out and broaden the chest. Feel that breath, that you're not overworking. Feel solid, but also light. 2 more breaths, navel gently to spine, observing pubic bone move in and up. Exhaling, top hand down. As you step forward this time, inhale, float heart, spine. Exhale, relax the legs. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, releasing hands down. Just continue the flow, arms coming up, inhale. Exhale as you fold onto your soft legs. Inhale, float heart, spine. Again, choosing what you would like to do, full vinyasa or step back just to dog. There's nothing that you need to do. Keep being mindful of your body. One more deep breath. Stepping right foot forward, Parshvakonasana. So sink into the earth, stay there, and now open your upper body, let it grow. Choose your upper body position with your arms. So again, freedom, long in the neck, spacious in the throat, openness in the heart. Deep full breath, inhale. Exhale, top hand down, stepping back into dog pose. Choose to do a full vinyasa if you have energy. Then stepping left foot forward. So bend that left leg, sink in, and then open your upper body. Really open it up. So if you were to look down the front of the body, eventually you want to align the bottom chest to the top chest. This won't happen if you're doing it with the top arm, so relax those shoulders. 2 more breaths.
Open up. Then bring that top hand down, and again we're going to step the back foot forward. Breathing in, look softly forward. Breathing out, fold 2 legs. Press the earth, inhale as you come up. And exhaling as you release the hands down. Breathing in, raising the arms. Breathing out as you fold forward. Breathing in, float heart spine. Breathing out, walk, jump, step back. Practicing whatever you like, whatever you feel that your body needs, the light stepping, the jumping that we did on Monday. Take a deep full breath, inhale. Exhale and step the right foot forward, and we're moving into Ardha Chandrasana. So when you're ready, float your left leg up. You might notice your right thigh. Is it rolling out as your left thigh rolls up? As you engage the earth, and now grow. Maybe look up, maybe not. Feel you want to bring lightness to your bottom hand as well. 3 more breaths. Trikonasana, Parshvakonasana, Ardha Chandrasana, very similar. Exhale, let's bring the left foot to the right foot, and as you press away from the left foot and roll your left thigh out, raise your right leg, roll your right thigh out. Float the arm if you can, and find the way to keep growing. How are you going to keep growing? Energize from your center out through your limbs as you breathe in, and feeling that you can get more lightness in this bottom hand. 1 more deep breath, and exhale, bring the right foot to the left foot. Hanging forward in Uttanasana with bent legs. Noticing those lungs, making sure that you keep breathing into them. Opening yourself up to your full potential. Breathing in as you look softly forward. Walk, jump, step back as you breathe out. Move to the floor as you need. Breathing in. So it doesn't always have to be the same each time. Breathing out. Sometimes it's tiger, other times cobra, other times upward facing dog. A deep full breath, inhale. Stepping right foot forward, exhale. We're going to move into Virabhadrasana 1. Preparing your foundation, floating your arms, and thinking about your arms as a tool that you can use to cut through the obstacles that lay on your path as you breathe in and open yourself up and give yourself courage to continue to move along that path. 2 more breaths. Choosing again any position for your hands, for your shoulders and your neck. Now as you lift the back heel, place the hands to the floor, exhale, step back. Once again choosing just to be still or flow through vinyasa. With your next exhale, the left foot comes forward, back foot flat, but feel free to lift the back heel if you're getting any jamming in your lower back. Lifting the back heel and bending the back leg will help create freedom. You do what you need to do for your body. As you breathe, open yourself up. You're strong, you're powerful. As you breathe, can you feel these qualities now awakening? 1 more deep breath. Lifting the back heel as you exhale, ease your way back. Flow or rest or simply be still in your dog. Take 1 more full deep breath. Empty it all out. Bring the feet to the hands. Inhale. Float heart spine. Exhale. Relax the legs. Inhale as you raise the arms coming up. And exhale Bring the right foot on top of the left leg, hands in prayer, bend the left leg, use a wall to put the hands on if you need, or a bolster, and slowly come down. You can straighten your left leg a little more if you like. So you might rest into the backs of the fingers so you're not pressing hard into the tips. If you notice the tips of your fingers going white, remember white is tight, that's for your shoulders. 3 more breaths. Nice deep breaths into the hip. Breathing in as you look forward, pause, hands in prayer. Practice the cat. As you come out, press down, float up, releasing, changing sides. So these very ordinary things that we do as you start to fold forward. Notice those ordinary things because they're going to help us when we do extraordinary things. As you let go of the upper body, let it relax. Your head, let it drop completely. Nourish your legs. 2 more. When you breathe in, look forward, pause, hands in prayer. This ordinary thing of the cat, but creating a lot of strength, internal strength. And then as you pause, releasing the arms. Let yourself be still in your mountain. Feeling solid, expansive. Whole body breathing in, whole body breathing out. Whole body receiving, whole body relaxing. Continue on. When you're ready, inhale, raise the arms. Exhale as you fold onto your soft legs. Float heart spine, inhale, walk, jump, step back as you exhale. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. Take a full deep breath and then lightly step or jump through to sitting, extending the legs out. A brief moment in Dandasana and now Janushasana. Just bring the foot back where your knee needs it to be and then moving into your forward fold. Relaxing the upper body. So the more aware we are of our shoulders in certain postures, the more aware that we'll be of keeping them relaxed in, say, some of the more challenging positions. So we want to keep our awareness moving around the whole body. Breathing in when you're ready, ease your way up, changing sides. Ease your way. Noticing what might be tight, the pelvis, the sides of the waist, some part of your back. If it's your knee, sometimes engaging the heel can help as it creates a little bit more rotation and deepening of the thigh bone into the hip socket. And inhaling as you come up, straightening the left leg, taking the right foot back to the outer left thigh, point the toe back, folding forward. Just add the support for the bottom knee or the hips. Placing a roll under the bottom knee if it's pulling, or don't go down too far if it's pulling into your back, because we want to experience it in our hamstring. change sides. So try to take the left foot as far back as you can, and then ease your way forward. The hands can stay back if you like. You might even notice a bit more space in the upper back, in the thoracic region, backs of the shoulders, back of the neck. Lots of space, so that means more breath. Inhaling as you come up. So Noonday girls, as you lean back onto your hands, keep your feet low. Otherwise, you can take your legs up or just halfway. You can either cross the ankles or take the feet out to the side. Come onto all fours, ease your way back. Whatever you want to do, just dog or a more, a gentle flow. Bring the right knee forward for modified pigeon. Aligning the outer knee and outer hip with the outer side of your mat and coming forward. Give your body a moment to settle into that pose, and then if there are those who want to do a bit more, move your foot higher, shin parallel. You can go in deeper, but you're still wanting to balance the sacrum to keep it flat, which is not easy when you are getting deeper into your hips. So you come back to the breath and you notice as you breathe out slowly, deeply, the belly going to the spine. And when you breathe in into that upper chest, notice the natural pause and the extra space that you feel. And when you're ready, easing your way, either staying on the floor, bring the back leg forward, or stepping back. Feel free to move through vinyasa. Bring the left knee forward. So it's always nice just to give the body a moment to settle before rushing into deeper things. We want to notice subtle sensations, and they take a little bit longer to come up. So at any time, feel free to bring the foot a bit higher, shin a bit higher. Still try to flatten through the sacrum. A little bit of work through the left foot, which will be helpful for the knee as well. So we want to keep opening through our inner heel and inner ankle. This is good practice for our knees. And then when you're ready, as you slowly come up, and again, just choose if you don't want to do much at all, just stay on the floor, bring the back leg forward, or flow through vinyasa. And then when you're ready, easing your way back, and we'll come into Ardha Matsyendrasana, the twist. Now, Moonday girls, if you prefer a cross-legged twist, which is more spacious for the belly. So you can choose, just be mindful if your belly needs a lot more space. Just give your belly that space. So you'll notice in Ardha Matsyendrasana, there's not as much space. And relax those shoulders, open the chest. Coming back to the breath, which might be a little bit shorter or quicker. So remembering that there's no one way to do anything, even the breath can change. depending on what posture we're in. Breathing in as you come back, changing the legs around. So any arm position. Letting the waist narrow and the energy move up through the spine. But also notice it moving down into that left sit bone. And inhale as you come back to the centre. Once again, just choose to not do much at all. Maybe just go back to all fours if you're not really doing much. Full vinyasa for those who want. We're going to step the right foot forward, drop the back knee, and we're going to take the left forearm across the mat, and you're going to drop into the outer left hip. So you might need to bring your right foot back, which is probably even with your left fingers. Place the right hand roughly on the outer right knee, and look past the right, just towards the right. See if you can now lift up just a little from the floor with that outer left hip and leg, and activate the left foot. Now if you're tired, make sure you rest, but otherwise it's almost as though you want to move your groins forward. It's a little bit of a twist as well. Now from here, as we keep the legs in pretty much the same position until you can get your left hand flat on the floor as we prepare to move into the side lunge. You can also stay on your forearm. So use both hands to step your right foot back behind your left calf, and now come up into the side stretch. So your left leg is still straight. As you lift up, move your groins forward again. Choose to keep the arms straight up or take it over. 2 more breaths. Those who have energy can go straight into a dip. Those who don't, come down onto your knees. Eventually bring your left foot forward into the lunge. Take the right forearm across the mat. So your fingers are roughly in line with the toes. You're moving to the outer right leg, hip, and it's fairly close to the floor, but it is off the floor for those who can. Left hand's just resting somewhere on the left knee, and you can gaze to the left. Breathing. Feel that you want to turn your outer right hip forward as well without it hurting anything. And now placing both hands to the floor, right hand resting, maybe both hands to take the left foot behind the right calf, come up into the side stretch. Opening the front body, lift out of that right shoulder, groins forward, 1 more deep breath. You can come straight into the dip or just to all fours. Pause on all fours, those who are not dipping. Then we're going to move the right arm underneath the left armpit. Keep the hips over the knees. And try to stretch into the back of the right shoulder. You could also just move your hips slightly to the right. Choose what you want to do with your left arm. You can take it behind, or you can stretch it out and move the left hand to the right, but keep that arm straight. So feel that beautiful side stretch, and the outer right hip can move a bit to the right. Outer left hip to the right. Inhale as you come up. Take your time, stretching out through the left. Drop to the back of the left shoulder, hips over the knees. So Anita's taking the right arm behind, and I'm stretching stretching my right arm out in front and moving the hand a bit to the left. And then I can notice I can probably move my outer right hip back and a little to the left. You'll feel this in both sides of the waist. Just breathe into that beautiful stretch, getting breath into maybe areas it hasn't been before. But make sure you're okay. You're not in survival mode. Then when you're ready, easing your way up. Now for those who have tight shoulders, left forearm across the mat, right arm straight, and forehead to the floor. Keep those sit bones over the knees. So do this option, 4 breaths and then change sides, or both arms straight as you move your upper chest, chin to the floor. This is where it can get very strong in the shoulders. See, that's why if you do one arm, not missing out on anything, but you're also saving your shoulders from holding that tension. And those who are able to do both arms at this time, keep feeling you want to move the upper chest to rest. And then the belly will move to the thighs. Get more turn of the sit bones. Lift the sit bones up. Noonday girls, just take it very easy. Now slowly, as you come up, let's just take a moment in a neutral all fours position. So we're letting our spine relax. The head's relaxed, we're not trying to do too much. A few breaths here, and then we'll move into our downward dog. Now from our downward dog, we'll step the right foot forward again. And it's sometimes a good idea to have a bit of support, whether it's under the back thigh or the front thigh. So we're going to move into Hanumanasana. So you start off in the lunge, then you either slide the back knee away or the front foot forward. So depending on where you need the support, it could be under the front hip, but it could also be under the back, towards the back of that upper left thigh. So use extra support if it's needed, so you can double the blanket. And again, you do what you need to do so you can experience being in the pose and remaining calm. So if you don't have enough height, you might struggle. So with a bit of extra height, I'm able to stay here, and I'm even able to take my arms up and experience that. But only if you've got that support. If I didn't have that support, I might struggle a bit more. So give yourself that support and hold for a few more breaths, and encouraging the left thigh to draw down and the outer right hip to draw back. You feel that action. And then slowly, as you release, and ease your way out. So take your time, you've been in a very strong position. So come out slowly, changing sides. We're not here to do more or to prove anything. We're exploring. Okay, so as you explore going into Hanumanasana, what's strong for you? The hamstring, very obvious. But what about the lower back? Can you still activate the front foot? Can you still encourage the back hip to move down and forward? Sometimes you can do more with extra height. It feels comfortable, but still moving towards your, moving out of your comfort zone. So as you breathe, this is very similar to Virabhadrasana 1. If we don't have enough support, if we don't adapt, we can get a lot of jamming in our lower back. So 2 more breaths, moving pubic bone to belly, belly to heart, looking up for the last one if you can, And then as you exhale, slowly release. We're going into all fours. We'll pause in all fours and then we're going into child. So a few neutral breaths, neutral spine, and then into child. Not too quickly from one strong pose into the counter. So the space now that you're creating down in that lower back and sacral area. So jamming can occur sometimes when we're not able to get the pubic bone to move up, when our hip flexors are a bit tight, or our lower back is a little bit tight. A number of things, and we observe them all, and we accept them as we keep encouraging and supporting those openings. And when you're ready, as you ease your way up. Now, Moon Day girls are going to do a supported back bend. You can do the cross formation. We've got 2 half blankets folded in long ways across the mat. So just following Anita and then 2 on top. Everyone else following me, Ustrasana. When you're ready, tuck your toes, maybe for the first couple, as you hold the heels, as you lift your chest, and take the head back if you can. And breathing, as you hold the pose, open the heart, try to move the hips forward, and a beautiful opening through inner arms and inner shoulders. Now be mindful when you come out that you lift your head, that you don't drag your head. You come up, you're going to kneel, and we'll pause for a few breaths. And Moon Day girls can either have bent legs or soles of the feet together or a bolster under the legs, whatever feels comfortable. Coming up for our second Ustrasana, again with toes tucked or not, it's up to you. So again, you do what you need to do to open, to explore and experience these beautiful openings. Breathing in, breathing out. And feel what arises as you hold the pose. 6 breaths into the front lungs, down to the upper lungs. When you're ready, you ease your way back and pause, and we'll finish with one more. Now, depending on where you live, if you live very close to neighbours, you don't want to shock them, you don't want to scare them, but if you're able to, we're going to repeat the sun god's name, Ra. So you know what it is, you've done it with me before, but if you are quite close to neighbours and they haven't awoken yet, try not to scare them too much. So come up for our last one, just choosing again if you want to keep those toes tucked under, and let's do say about 4 breaths and then we'll do the Ra. So holding, breathing, opening up. The sun god Ra, breathing in, Ra! And then slowly come up. Thanks, Anita. I needed that. As you again pause in kneeling for the spine to neutralize. Say 3 or 4 breaths. Notice that feeling in your heart and your lungs. Come forward and rest. Either Pashi, you can do Pashi, or child pose. And Moon Day girls can choose to come into this as well or stay if it feels comfortable. And as you take time in your child now, child again, it's probably, labelled as quite an ordinary pose. But it does
extraordinary things internally. So if you spend time now and to explore when you breathe in, but internally, what's happening around your kidneys and your spine. When you breathe in, you're opening and creating space. Your whole spine and everything attached to the spine, all those nerves, everything is attached. And you know, if you start to visualize what's actually happening when you're in your child pose, when you breathe in and when you breathe out. A very nourishing posture. Excellent for back and neck tension, shoulder tension, headaches. When you're tired, when you've got a sore back, when you've got a busy mind. And if you can explore, well, why would that be? How can that help? All those things. When you're in the pose, you can feel your neck, your shoulders, your back, your kidneys. Gentle pressure against the forehead, quietening for the mind if it's busy. So it's definitely worth spending a bit of time and acknowledging how amazing this one pose is. When you're ready now, slowly come up and lay down on your back. Now, Moon Day girls are going to we'll all start off when we lay down on the back. Draw the knees into the chest. Take a few breaths there, feeling similarities of child. And slowly taking the knees down to the right side, spreading out through the left arm. You can rest the right hand on the knees if you like. And relaxed deep breaths coming into the rib cage and the lower back. And also the glutes, just in case there was a bit of overwork in their back bends. And then breathing in. Moon Day girls might prefer to bring the feet to the floor and then knees back in. Just feel it out. Everyone else, keep those knees in, over to the left. The awareness again of the bellows breath you did earlier as you empty all the breath out, navel to spine. Breathing in as you come up. Moon Day girls are going to continue, and when you feel that you'd like a change, you'll bring the soles of the feet together and relax there. So you can do one or two more. Everyone else will straighten the legs, maybe about 3/4 straight, taking the arms out to the side. You can shift your hips if you like, but we're just going to flow with this. You're going to take your feet over to your right palm as you exhale. As you inhale, come up, press the lower back over to the left with the feet. Breathing in, over to the right. Breathing in, over to the left. Keeping the feet just off the floor. Continue on. Flowing from side to side, trying not to harden the shoulders. Couple more. Pressing the lower back. And one more to the right, one more to the left. Coming back to the center and straight legs. Arms by your side. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders as you press down into your lower back. As you try to make the front body short. 2. Will I go to 1 or will I go to 5? I'll just go to
As you come back down to the upper body, exhale as you squeeze up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, last one. As you press down, come up, and those who can, moving the legs a little further away. This is very similar to what we want to experience when we're in our headstand. And those who can come all the way up and cross the ankles, and those who need to lay down on your back, bring the knees into the chest. Do a vinyasa of your choice. And Moon Day girls are going to either part the knees, get a bolster and do wide-legged child, or you can do Upavista if you prefer. With a bolster you can do Upavista if you want to get into your inner hamstrings in a gentle way. Everyone else, we're going to come up into our headstand, so prepare for headstand. Remembering the heel of the hand at the bridge of the nose. Stimulating the Do 20 point. So feel that when you interlace your fingers, tuck your little finger under, place your head into your hands. Remember, we want to walk in, so walking the feet into the hands. And we get that same feeling that we got in the abdominals as you walk in and take the legs up. So you're using a wall if you need that support, and breathing, feeling the forearms, opening the armpits. If you point the toes and then flex the toes, and then find a position where your feet are relaxed but active. Those who can, some variations, keep the left foot up, bring the right foot forward towards the floor, keep pressing down. Now notice what's happening in your core. For those who are doing this, you're drawing in. Don't worry if the foot doesn't get to the floor. Breathe in, raise the right leg up, feet together, pause, and bring the left toes towards the floor. Now focus is on that energy moving through the top leg. So it can take a bit of time, and you're feeling the thigh come closer to your belly, but keep this energy through the top leg. Breathing. Slowly raise that left leg up. Those who are able to, take the legs wide. Now if you've needed to come down, you stay there, you rest, and try to come down slowly. Those who are able to, let's see if we can just lightly touch the toes to the floor. Lightly touch, and then take the legs out to the side. Take them up, bring the soles of the feet together. Heels over the perineum. Pausing. Slowly straightening the legs. We're going to practice that abdominal movement. So draw the navel in as the legs come down. Now you can bend your legs. You can either have straight legs or you can bend your legs and draw your knees and thighs into your chest. And you can hold it there. Hold it there and then slowly bring the toes to the floor. Come down. And resting again in your child. So before we do variations, we may have to make sure that we are very steady. So doing headstand, let it be enough for you until you are steady enough and aware enough of what's required from your breath and body and mind.
Be patient. Building yourself up slowly, strongly. Give yourself as much time as you need there. And when you feel ready, and there's plenty of time, so don't rush, plenty of time, come back to sitting when you're ready. So we have nothing to attain when we're on our mat. Our mind thinks differently and pushes us, but we remember we've got nothing to attain. We take the options we need. We're not trying to prove anything. If we're always trying to prove something and attain something, we'll be in the future. And when we're in the future, we're going to miss out on what is here now and what is within us and our full power that we can tap into. So as you sit now, you are here now. And you notice thoughts which they're a part of you, but not you. So who are you? It's stillness, it's silence, it's spaciousness, intuition, joy. All these things and so much more as well. Can you recognize those things? Breath comes in and we are fully aware of the breath coming in because we are here now. And there's an absence of thought as we are fully here now. And when we breathe out, we follow that out breath until the very end. When does it end? At what point does the inhale come back in? It is not separate to the inhale, the exhale. It is all one. So in this stillness and silence, we understand who we are. And if we can understand who we are, we will be more compassionate and loving to ourselves. And then we will be more loving and compassionate to everybody, all sentient beings. And as we understand each other, we recognize that we all want the same thing, and we're all the same. So start with yourself, take time to experience the subtle in the stillness, in the here and the now. finish by bringing the hands over the spiritual heart, one palm over the other. Feel the warmth and know that that energy is, can't see it, but if you were to see it, how would you visualize the energy moving from your heart? Would you experience it as a colour, a light, like fog or smoke? So anytime we come in contact with anybody, or even if we don't, we have this energy moving from our heart, connecting to everyone else. And all we need to do is remind ourselves by putting our hands on our heart and how beautiful that feels. So remain here as long as you wish. Give yourself time to lay down and to be at rest for your body, for the rest of the day, for the rest of this beautiful day. Take as much time as you need. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we'll be together soon. Namaste. When you lay down, getting very warm, it's a beautiful time of the year where we can enjoy covering ourselves. Thank you, everyone.